Are you an Uber driver? Is your vehicle parked outside today? Dude, where's my car? This happens, all right? And I'm going to explain to you why it happens to some people. I've gotten another comment from someone that it's happened to. I've gotten emails from people in the past when I've done this video or a video like this before. Just because you're an Uber driver doesn't mean you're protected in some ways, all right? We're going to discuss that today because you need to be aware of certain things that can happen to your vehicle if you wake up one morning and go outside and it's not there, all right? Or you had an accident and it's not at the body shop no more. Who took your car? We're going to discuss this today. I had planned another video today, but when I saw this story come through again, and I have not commented or done a video on this subject in some time, I figured it was time to talk about it, to make drivers aware of certain things. So anyway, this is the video for the day, for this moment. I may still do that other video later. But here it is. If you're an Uber driver and you have not told your insurance company that you're an Uber driver and the vehicle is being used for Uber, it could put you in a tight spot. And I'm going to explain why. So if you're new to Uber and you're using your personal car, you may want to hang on to this video today and let me explain some things that can happen to you. The story is this, and I've had this same kind of comment before. And I've explained it exactly this way before this can happen. And it's happened to someone I know that I used to work with another company years ago. We stay in touch, and he was doing Uber XL, and his vehicle has been repoed. And here's what's happened. He didn't have the right insurance. He didn't let his insurance company know. He didn't let the finance company know that he was out here doing Uber XL with his nice, very nice vehicle. And this happens, all right? He had a little fender bender. The vehicle had to be towed because the fender was crushed in on the tire. So the vehicle had to be towed to a body shop. It gets to the body shop, and of course the insurance company comes by to take a look at the damages to see what they're going to pay for. Well, they got there, and sure enough, he was not smart enough or just didn't have the time to take out his Uber stuff out of the vehicle. And they saw that it was branded as an Uber. All right. Somehow or another, I guess they notified the finance company. I don't know exactly how that all happens, but they got connections. The finance company finds out that he was doing this. He got a call from the body shop letting him know that the finance company, because it had been sitting there for a little while waiting for the insurance to do what they were going to do. I guess they stonewalled after they saw it was Uber, and the vehicle just sat there. Well, the finance company got involved. His car got repoed. All right. He had already paid. He had told me he had put like $7,000 down on this vehicle and had been making payments for almost a year and a half on that vehicle. All of that's gone to waste. That vehicle is down the road now. He will not get it back. What happens is finance companies do not want you, when they finance your vehicle, they figure, okay, you're going to be making these payments over this period of 3, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever you financed. All right. They figure the depreciation in 4 or 5 years and what the vehicle should be worth at that point. It's all mathematics. All right. They do not want that vehicle being used for rideshare. All right. If you're going to use it for rideshare, they're going to make you pay a little bit more each month if you get it okayed. All right. You go into a car lot and say, hey, I want to buy that car over there. I want you to finance it. And I'm going to do rideshare with it. I'm going to do Uber. I'm going to do Lyft. I'm going to do whatever, they're not going to finance you. All right. They're not going to finance you. That's just the way it is. All right. If you get a company that finance you without having to raise your rates, that's what's going to happen. If you go in there, I guess your payments are going to be more. I don't care about that. I have expressed it on here before. I will never. I have 2 other vehicles. Let's get this up front also. I have 2 other vehicles. One of my personal vehicles is Uber qualified for XL. I could go out right now and go switch vehicles and sign on for Uber XL right now in my other vehicle. And I've explained that before. I will never use a personal vehicle to do Uber in. Not going to happen. Not in my lifetime. I don't know how much of it I got left, but I'm not going to never, ever use a personal vehicle to do Uber in. I've done it. I've been down that road. But the problem is, if you're going to do Uber, you need to be up front, cover your butt. All right. I understand. I know for a fact that probably 80% of all Uber drivers have never told their insurance company. They've never told the finance company. They're just out here getting by. All right. Getting by with Uber can cost you a ton of money if you have that accident, that little fender bender. And they decide, hey, we're not covering that. Now you're up for that right there. Your vehicle's been repoed. Now you still owe the finance company also. That's not over with. When they take the vehicle, it's not over with. All right. You're still owing. You're in a spot. And can be a spot you can't climb out of, maybe even. Just be aware of the fact that just because you're out here doing Uber, if you have not told your insurance company and you have not told your finance company that that's what you're doing, you're skating around on thin ice. Don't believe me? Hey, let's get this up front. This is my opinion. This is Daddy O's opinion, all right? And because it's my opinion, is because I've heard so many stories about this over the years, about someone having a little accident or a finance company finding out that you're out here doing right. You got to be careful. That's the story here. Be careful if you're doing Uber in your personal car. I rent. I'm not going to get all in that. There's videos on here talking about doing the rental. All right. I will never use a personal car to do Uber in ever again. It's just the way it is. My story. Why? It doesn't work. I mean, I have, and that's part of that peace of mind I talk about from time to time. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about a darn thing. In my area, there are a lot of police officers, sheriff's departments, stuff like that riding around. How many Uber drivers are sitting out here worried that guy's running their tag back there and they're going to find it? In Florida, you don't have insurance on your vehicle, your license is suspended. I know people it's happened to, okay? They forgot to pay some insurance payments. They got behind on their insurance payments, and their license was suspended. They got pulled over. I know a personal friend of mine this has happened to, okay? Didn't realize that the insurance had lapsed. Well, they may have, but they got stopped. Next thing they knew, license had been suspended. It can cause you problems, all right, in Florida, all right, not having insurance. But if you don't have the right kind of insurance to protect you when you're doing rideshare, they can just say, you got any damages? We're not covering it. It's all on you. If it gets repoed, it's all on you. There's a lot of headaches that can happen if you're not prepared. So, dude, where's my car? How many times you've heard that in the movie, Dude, Where's My Car? You can walk out and all of a sudden your car is not sitting in the parking lot. First thing you're going to think of, it's been stolen. You call the police department, say, hey, my car's not here no more. And they let you know, hey, yeah, it was repoed, because repo companies will notify the police department, sheriff's departments in the local area, letting them know that they're repoing a vehicle also, or it has been repoed, so that when you make that call, they know, oh no, your vehicle is repoed. They're not going to come out and investigate. They don't have to. All right. So anyway, be careful if you're doing Uber in your personal car. Bottom line. All right. You don't want to come out and go, hey, where is my car? Protect yourself. All right. I'm going to do the other video later, I'm quite sure. But anyway, Daddy O out for the second. It's 4th of July weekend. Have a good one, guys. Bye.